Hello, everybody. Today I want to share with you a build that I recently put together consisting of Perfected Null's Arc and Sergeant's Mail with the Oaken Soul Ring. I got the inspiration for this idea after running Tarnished Nightmare along with Sergeant's Mail on my primary account, and I thought that it worked out really well, so I was curious as to how this would perform, though I did not expect it to perform as well as it did. Recently, I got a no death speed run clear through veteran Vatershran hollows, and to my surprise, it was quite easy with a little bit of practice. So, I'm going to go over the sets and the skills and champion points real quick. So, currently running the Thief Boon Mundas for the obvious critical strike increased chance. We have the lightning staff of the sergeant with a precise trait for the critical chance as well as the poison enchant. You could run something like fire if you wanted to for the burn effect, but I find that poison is also good. And I haven't really tested other enchants with this yet, but this works really well for the setup, and I'm going to maintain it for a while until I decide I'm done in Vatershran on this account collecting all the gear. I'm also running the Slime Craw. I'm running it a medium with Divines for the extra critical chance. Curious of the Sergeant, again, Divines, heavy. We're going to take advantage of that one piece in the heavy for the passives. The shoulders, Perfected Null's Arc. You can run the non-perfected version. It'll be just as good with a little less damage. But the way this performs, I don't think that loss of damage is going to affect the build that bad. Now I have the Perfected Null's Arc belt. Again, Divines, it's all medium. You don't really need that minor slayer that you're getting from the Oaken Soul, but everything else you're getting with this works extremely well. That's why we're using it. We have the Perfected Null Arc Bracers and Divines. Again, for the Mundus Stone effect. Perfected Null Arc's Guards and Divine. Perfected Null Arc's Boots and Divine. Necklace of the Sergeant with the weapon and spell damage and the stamina recovery. I find the stamina recovery is going to be a lot better than the magic recovery because we don't have a whole lot of options for stamina recovery, so we're going to get as much as we can out of that. And we're doing the same thing with the Ring of the Sergeant, and then of course the Oaken Soul. And of course those three are all bloodthirsty, so that's kind of important. It's going to give us more damage as we go. Alright, so that's the gear. Talk about the skills a little bit here. Well, actually, let's talk about the subclassing. So it doesn't matter what your base class is. If you're going to run Sork, Nightblade, or Templar, this works for any one of these classes, or any one of these classes being your primary class. It doesn't matter. The order, as long as you're using these three, it's going to perform the same way. Now, you're going to have some strengths for like your race and everything else, but it's probably not going to make a huge difference. I think I'm running Breton on this, and it does quite well. It's good enough. So we are running the Unstable Wall. It's going to give us shock damage with status effect as well as off balance. Of course, we're going to be using Exploiter to maximize that. We're running Critical Surge from the Sorcerer skill line. This is going to give us healing every time we land critical strikes. It's going to be our primary source of health recovery. Then we have Merciless Resolve. This also gives us a nice heal, but the thing about this is it's a huge pop when you combine it with your ultimate, which is going to increase your damage. This is quite good. We're going to use this about as often as it comes up. Then we have the Magical Banner. Alright, so You could run something. You could run physical damage. I haven't done it yet. You could do that to get the sundered effects, sunder status effect if you wanted to. But this is a Magicka build, so we're going to go with Magicka, and I'm going to stick with this for a while until I decide to really play with it and experiment more. But we get the 6% magical damage, and then we're using the Cavalier's Charge to increase our weapon and spell damage by 6 for every 1% of movement speed up to a maximum of 450. This is going to go nicely with Celerity, which is going to make us quicker on our feet and give us that little bit of extra damage. We're also going to take advantage of the Minor Resolve that increases physical and resistance by 2974. This is this is probably the only one, believe it is the only one in that last skill line for scribing skills that the Oaken Soul doesn't provide. So this is beneficial. Resolving Vigor. The only reason why we really have this is because it is a decent little heal. You know, you got 20,802 over 5 seconds. It is a nice heal. Regardless of what you're doing, it's a nice heal. But the big thing here is when you have a lot of dead space, when there's nothing else to hit and you're still taking damage, this is going to help keep you alive. Now we're also using Soul Harvest. I actually got my no death speed run without the morph of this. So this can be interesting to use. I decided to go with Soul Harvest because it's Magicka damage, and that's where most of our damage is coming from. So that's really good. We're going to keep that. But we're also getting the 20% damage increase over 8 seconds, which is really nice. That's going to pair really well. You pop the ultimate, hit him with a, what is this? Merciless Resolve. And that Spectral Arrow is going to hit really hard. This is a 70k damage build, the way it's currently set up. And it doesn't seem like much for like some top-end players, but it's actually quite nice and very balanced for this particular arena, Veteran Vatershran Hall, as we're getting ready to go into. We also get the Defile. It's not going to help us much, in all honesty, but that last line there, while selected on either bar, anytime you kill an enemy, you gain 8 ultimate. This is big because this ultimate only costs 70. You kill like 2 or 3 enemies, and with your heavy attacks and everything else going on, the gradual ultimate coming in, we're going to have ultimate out the wazoo. We're going to be able to pop this quite often, and that's going to pair really well with the Merciless Resolve, which is going to cause a tremendous amount of damage, right behind the Sergeant's Mail heavy attacks with the off balance. As far as champion points goes, let's see here. We're running Fighting Finesse, Master at Arms, Weapons Expert. Actually, why are we even not on that? We should be using Exploiter. Fighting Finesse, Master at Arms, Weapon Expert. Maybe we'll, yeah. Increase critical damage 4%. Honestly, any of these is going to work. I mean, we'll just go with what we've been running, I guess, which is Fighting Finesse. But you can run Exploiter for that off-balance damage. May or may not be a little more. Probably will be. Like I was saying, Celerity increases movement speed. This is really going to help us out with the banner. It's going to give us more damage. That's 6 damage for every 1%, so that's 60 damage right there. And of course, that's compounding with all the passives that goes with it. Rejuvenator for the recovery, Fortified for armor, and Boundless for health. So these are all going to come into play. These are all really nice. It's going to work really well. Aside from that, as far as food goes, we're going to be using Bewitched Sugar Skulls for the health recovery and the Tri-Stat effect. We're also going to be using Tri-Stat potions, though we're not going to use too many of those. I mean, you could run Weapon Spell Power. I don't feel it's really necessary because this is going to be so quick and easy. It's going to feel like a normal dungeon run. I mean, even with like, if you're doing like a random normal, that's what it kind of feels like. It's ridiculous. But without further ado, let's go over here to the reach. We'll find the Vatershran hollows. We're doing this on veteran. This is not a normal run. Now I've already completed the no death and the speed run, so I'm just going to run through this. There's a good chance I'll get the no death. I don't doubt I'll get the speed run. You got like 45 minutes. My average time through here is about 45. That's if I don't get lost. And I've only done this a couple times now since a few years ago. So back in the day when I was doing this as a stamina nightblade, it was much more difficult. That was much more challenging. And when the Oaken Soul first appeared, I did not know how to get through this as a Magicka build. It just wasn't working. It was not what I was hoping for. But this is considerably better. The important thing here is we're going to keep our heals up, make sure those are running. Like every time the timer hits 10 on the Resolving Vigor, that's when we're going to pop that. We're going to try to keep that up as much as possible. And we're going to try to keep the critical surge up as much as possible. If we die, that's probably why right there. It's because we weren't doing that. Now, if we look at our character stats real quick, well, we got our Resolving Vigor going right now. Let's let that wind down. But you're going to see in a second why we don't need that from anything more than a heal, right? So this is unbuffed. Weapon and spell damage, 4744. Physical and spell resistance, 2739, right? So when we hit this banner, and the first thing you notice is it's not costing a lot of resources. I mean, it's like virtually nothing. The other thing you notice, oh, look at that. We got our Resolving Vigor, or not a Resolving Vigor, but our Minor Resolve going, which gives us that physical and spell resistance buff. So now we're back up to 23,892. It'll always be there as long as that banner's running. So we're just short of a tank's defense. The only difference is we won't be blocking very much. I mean, maybe a couple of blocks here and there along the way. The other thing is the weapon and spell damage has gone up about 200. So it's also kind of nice. So without further ado, we got the quest. Let's get started. I like to start on the red one because if I was going to do this and I wanted to get like the buffs, I would go red because I don't need the health. I feel like the stamina and the magicka would be more important, so I would go red, green, blue. That's the order I would go. So important thing, critical surge, my resolve, heavy attack. Of course, it just every once in a while hit that wall. You see how fast everything's dying. It's not that big a deal. He's gonna jump, block, kill him. It should be up there. It is block. It's okay to take your time. You've got all the time in the world with this build. Everything dies so fast, it's crazy. So make sure you keep your stuff up. Burst Gatekeeper. Ultimate. Spectral Bow. Or Arrow. Spectral Bow. Right? Dead. Okay. Critical Surge. Resolving Vigor. Block. You know, sometimes I'm not even using some of these skills. As long as you keep the important ones up, you'll be fine. Critical Surge, Resolving Vigor, Heavy Attack. If you can do that much, you're going to blow this out of the park. I mean, it's pretty easy. Everything else is just like, use that ultimate when you got it. Don't be afraid. Pop that off. Keep that up. Get that wall up. Circle. He's about to breathe on us. He's dead. Alright. First boss. Because pressure is important, damage keeps us healthy, keeps us alive. We're going to ignore mechanics quite a lot. We're just going to focus on keeping damage on something. The important thing is we just want to be attacking something all the time. Now, we do have this portal. Some of these guys coming in, when they stack up, it gets a little ridiculous. So we're going to take them out every once in a while. Just clean them up. It's okay. Get him out of there. We don't need him in our way. We're not going to deal with the volcano. We're just going to make sure our healing is up. Got a couple of these guys coming around, so we'll get them out. And he's dead. This probably takes the most amount of time waiting for these stupid chests. The other thing is you can die here if you run off too quickly. You are running celerity, so you're going to be a little fast. Hit this up, give him a little pop. Little resolving vigor. Jump, froggy, jump. Finish him off. Resolving vigor. Fill that dead space. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, not yet. Make sure everything's dead. And then hit the thing. The orb here. There we go. Critical surge. Resolving vigor. Wall. Roll. Kill this guy. Kill this friend. Ultimate. Spectral bow. He's dead. Ridiculous. Alright. Make sure you got your shield. Get to running. Critical surge. Heavy attack. Resolving vigor. Jump, froggy, jump. Save the one on the far end closest to the big guy for last. Resolving vigor. Critical surge. Thank you. Resolving vigor. Wall. Ultimate. Spectral bow. Just get around the ads. Don't have to worry about them too much. He is your primary focus. Keep your heals up. Get out of that. It will stun you. Don't need to hit them. Block. Where are we going? We're going to go right because we're going to go for speed. If you go the other way, you can do like the other stuff, the minis and whatnot. Be careful not to hit that orb. You don't need to break it until this guy goes down. Just got circle. And he's smoked. The exit is in that direction. You see like the little island back there. Critical surge. Resolving vigor, heavy attack to draw him out, just bring him out a little bit, give yourself a little bit of room. Yep, you're going the other way, okay. Right, usually goes the other way, but so we keep our heals up. I'm gonna drop a dot in just a second here. Make sure we got that up. Wait for the dot. There it is. That resolving bigger. Start backing up here. I should have to back up a little bit. He's dead. Usually get him out of there a little quicker than that before he gets that second wheel, but that's fine. As long as you see it happening, you always got an opportunity to get away. Alright, we go straight to the green room.
Hunter's Grotto. Memories of this place.
Research is all bigger. Watch out for the rocks. That's why you keep your feet moving. Better safe than sorry. Yep, just avoid this. You don't need it. Critical surge, resolving vigor. Kill the Spriggans. They suck the most. That's going to be an important part of the next mechanic coming up. Critical surge, resolving vigor. This one. Bash. Well, you didn't do it, but okay. Get in his face. Bash. Barely either. It's like intuitive, you know, it's already kind of, after you've done this enough times, you'll know. You just stay in his face and bash him.
But do you have the strength for more?
Okay, this is where it's going to get a little bit interesting. As long as he's not shielded, we're going to keep damage on him as much as possible. You do have to watch for these Spriggans because they will bind you. So just try to keep it like in the middle of the arena block. The heals up. Take out this Spriggan real quick. That'll give us the blessing. So he should be good for a minute. I'm gonna hit him just cause. Waiting for this guy to come up. Make sure you keep your heels up. Walk out of that. Spectral bow to the back of the head. That one's shielded. This is one we want. And we'll dodge here a little bit. Block.
This new host serves me better. Attendant! Drain this morsel out my gift.
Let that go. Gotta be careful here.
This shell brings your death.
And you're dead.
Only continues
Not
the
too bad.
great cycle.
Well, that fight looked a bit thorny. Get it? I said, hold on to that crossbow you found.
Critical Surge, Resolving Vigor, Wall, Rinse, Repeat. Move your feet. Critical Surge, Resolving Vigor, Wall. You can pull these guys right into the wall. You know, drop a fresh one. They'll move right into it. Keep the feet moving. If you don't, he'll stun you. Alright. Pretty good. I just like to, if you're going for the no death, just land. Because if you start grappling, sometimes you just fall right through the platform. You do the Spider-Man thing. But that's all you. Play it safe. If you're looking for that no death, just go ahead and play it safe. It'll be alright. Try to get these birds down first. Circle, circle, circle. Stab his way. Alright. Now this boss is particularly annoying on stamina Nightblade build. I don't really care for this fight a whole lot. Or at least I had a lot of problems with it anyways. But this is considerably easier now.
He bids you follow. If you possess the skill.
Good surge, roll dodge that. Get that heal up. Switch platforms. Run to the back so you don't get stunned when he lands.
Your real challenge starts now.
I'm not going to stun this guy on this platform first. I'm just going to move over to the next one. I'm going to stun him. Then move over to the next one, stun him. I'm going to play it safe and hit all four. You see the Minotaur behind me. That's four. Now I'm going to run to the back. So when he lands, now he's shielded. So I'm going to grapple out. Hit the archers in the back. Make sure your heals are up. Then hit the archer over there. Now we're going back to work. Now they're going to be doing their thing. Yep. Grapple out. Grapple out. One more. Run to the back. Kill the archer. Kill the other archer. Get your critical surge up. He's shielded. We're going back across. Go to the back. Back to work. He's shielded. Get out. Go to the back. Oh, don't need to hit him. Got critical surge up. Resolving bigger. Little dodge. Play it safe. Oop. Not like that though. One more. Run to the back. Oh, he got us. We're alright though. Get to the other side. Go to the back. Kill the archer. Kill the other archer. That heal up. Done.
Champion goes down. I'll miss that guy. Go through the portal. Oh, dark magic polluting the hollows.
Off to the blue room. The wounding. This is where I get lost.
Welcome to
uh,
a playground. All on balls of
you can take on more ads if you want. But if you're going for the no death, play it safe. You got lots of time. Lots of time. If you made this far without dying, you've got plenty of time. Keep those heals actively working for you. Walk them down. Gatekeeper. Now she's got like a stun mechanic, kind of sucks, so you want to keep your feet moving and just circle. And you end up around the back of her like I did there. Gatekeeper down. Get out of his way. Step out of the way of everything if you can. Sometimes you can just bash that if you have to. Okay. Next gatekeeper. Ignore this one. Just carry him in. You don't want to stay on that bridge for very long. I'm just going to go ahead and use this potion real quick. Just get that stamina back up. You can bash her. Priorities. Keep the heals up. Just because she's almost dead doesn't mean she is. Alright, critical surge. We're going bigger. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Watch your feet. Good. While you're figuring out where she's going, get some attack on that big guy over there. Now he's gonna have a mechanic here that you need to interrupt that. And that's a mechanic you're gonna need to break this shield if he lives that long. He's gonna shield any second if he does it. Nope, he didn't make it. If he does shield, that big white circle, this guy drops that right there, you have to put that on the caster in order to break his shield so he'll be vulnerable again. Yeah, some attacks, yeah, you might want to block that a little bit. Yeah, just move your feet. Targeting issues for some reason. Really inconvenient time to have targeting issues. Can't stress keeping that critical surge up though. I mean, you can do it without it, but honestly, yeah, you want to keep it up. Through here, just drop like a little bit of lightning. Make sure you grab these. They prolong how long you can be in this area. You really don't have to kill anything here. Even for the speed run and no death, these mobs don't count against you. Just get to the chain, pull it, watch where these rocks are falling. That's the direction you want to go if you're looking for the speed run. That's how you know not to get lost. Follow that direction when those rocks are falling. This guy right here, he does kind of suck. So you want to be careful with him. You could take him to the next trash pool. It's totally up to you. I find it's better just kill him. Let me take these guys out real quick. That works. Refresh. Bash. And he's down. Okay, same thing in this next one. Drop a wall. If anything runs in it, it'll give you some health. Stunned by the eyeball things. It'll slow you down a little bit. Just to be safe, grab it. Grab the chain, ignore the ads. Alright, where's it dropping? Oh, there it is. Alright, so that's the direction we want to go. Critical surge. I'm going to go to this portal over here. This is where you're going to use a potion. You notice that, yeah, my stamina's getting kind of low. From all the freaking running and no fighting. Yeah, that's the direction we want to go right there. See all the rocks falling? Good to go. Yep, you need the potion right here. You might want to get this up too. Apparently that fell. I want to make sure that banner's going. It's probably because of those freaking portal things I was going through. That you can drop on the eyeball. If you want the achievement, these little laser beams, you want about, I think it's 5? Depends on how many there are upstairs. So that can be done. But I'm going to push them to probably about 75% or 50% rather before I go up. That portal over there by that door, that's where we're going in just a second here. Okay, we're going to go now. Yeah, see, there's only like, looks like maybe 4 up here. 2, 3. Yeah, I think I needed 1 more to get the achievement. But I've already got it. I did it one of the last times I did. So make sure I got these heals up before I hit the ground. Gonna circle and keep our heals up. Keep the wall down. Keep plugging away. Ultimate. Bow. Wall. It's all bigger. Just getting kind of low. And he's smoked.
That last one was a big guy. Strong work, outsider. Head back to the choosing when you feel ready.
So yeah, obviously the survivability is quite good. We're on the last boss. Pretty fast. Pretty straightforward.
You perform beyond our expectations.
You made it all the way to the end. Only one
So
final
for this, I
challenge
like to
left.
go blue, green, red when you portal out and portal
All
back
magic.
in.
I feel it.
The reason is the lightning is easiest to deal with, the fire is the worst. Sounds kind of backwards, but the flame shapers are a pain in the ass to deal with. Start from the start. You don't want to have to deal with them right away. I'm going to tap him, just get him in the fight. Okay, we're about to do the chain thing here. Alright, oh shit. Oh, you bastard. I wasn't keeping my heels up. Alright. Yeah, fuck that one up. Alright, here we go. Pick one. Any damage is good damage. Now what we want to do is kind of position ourselves so when the boss decides to dip, we're going to be closer to this portal over here. Not doing a very good job of keeping up the critical surge. But even then, I'm still doing pretty decent with staying alive. She's gonna drop in a second here. Alright, here we go. Just watch out for the stun. Normally I'd like to tap one, I just have to tap one on the way out. Get out. Now we're looking for green. That's gonna be over here, so we really want to be over here. We just keep our feet moving. Like, yep, here she comes. She's gonna spawn right over here. She's at 18%. I'm gonna save my ultimate. Probably want to get this up though. And it's time to go. Every 10%, she's gonna fucking leave, so let's get this guy out of here. Pain in the ass. Snares. You don't want to stand in that. hit him by accident, but that's fine. At least he's taking damage and he's here. We just need to get out. So this next one, we're gonna go red. That's the target we need right there. We need him out. That's most important. Get our exit. Now we just want to get over to red over here. Just hit anything to stay alive, basically. And she'll be back. Where'd she go? There she is. There we're cooking with Crisco. 28%. Make sure those heels are up. Keep the feet moving. Okay, that's 10%. We're jumping out. Kill this person. Get him out of the way. Go straight to the flame shaper. We want to stack the boss over here just in case we gotta get this bash right there. Bam. Okay. Now we're gonna do this. Kind of messed up a little bit there, but covered. All right, there we go. Where? That one? All right. If we can, hard target, because that's what we really want. Just want to finish this. Oh, no! Yeah, that's the celerity. All right. Do it again, I guess. Damn. Okay, that kind of sucked. Gotta be careful around the void tether. That was really unfortunate. Okay, we want blue. Nope, not yet. Almost. There, oop, now it's up. Where is it? There it is. Watch that tether. Okay, we're looking for green. We're on green. Get him out of here. %, saving the ultimate. There we go. Should be out, yep. Get him out of there. Stay kind of back a little bit. Should drop his crap and then we'll go in for the kill. And back out. There it is. Red. That works. She'll come to us. Raffle out. Careful. Now this Maribel got me on that one. Where are you? Oh, there she is. Alright. Let me just deal with this guy real quick and just stack everything here. I'd rather not kill him and take him with me. Where are we going? Over here. Alright. I don't want that flame shaper. Get him out of there. Alright, now all I have to do is execute. I do got another flame shaper, we'll just have to watch for the bash. And it's done.
Avoid, mother. We did not summon
That
such
could
a
very
creature on
easily
this
have been a no
journey.
death.
Vatershran's rights
It's a
no
couple
end.
mistakes,
You did
but
more than we
that's it.
expected.
Survivability is pretty good. Damage is good. I would argue that you can use this build in a lot of instances, and it's going to perform just fine. It'll be good. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next one, happy hunting.